The history of Spaceworld, Nintendo's legendary gaming expo. For nearly a decade, Spaceworld was a cornerstone of Nintendo's history, a unique and ambitious event that showcased the company's vision, upcoming hardware, and groundbreaking games. While no longer held today, Spaceworld's legacy remains etched into gaming history as one of the most influential gaming expos of its time. The beginning of Spaceworld. Spaceworld, originally known as Shoshinkai, translated as Beginner's Meeting, was first held in 1989. Unlike modern gaming expos that welcome a broad audience, Shoshinkai was an industry-focused event, with attendance primarily limited to journalists, developers, and business partners. The event was Nintendo's answer to showcasing their innovations on their own terms, rather than relying on larger expos like the Consumer Electronics Show (CES). The inaugural Shoshinkai was relatively small, but it set a precedent for what was to come: hardware reveals, exclusive game previews, and a glimpse into the future of Nintendo. It was here that the Super Famicom (SNES) was introduced to the world in 1990, sparking excitement and anticipation for what would become one of Nintendo's most iconic consoles. Nintendo's presentation was highly technical, emphasizing the console's 16-bit architecture, expanded color palette, and Mode 7 graphics, which allowed for dynamic rotation and scaling effects, a feature that would later define titles like F-Zero and Super Mario Kart. Rebranding to Spaceworld. In 1996, Shoshinkai was officially rebranded as Spaceworld, a name meant to evoke a sense of wonder and exploration into the future of gaming. This rebranding coincided with a monumental era for Nintendo, the launch of the Nintendo 64. Spaceworld 1996 showcased Super Mario 64, a title that redefined 3D platforming and cemented Nintendo's reputation as an innovator in the gaming industry. The Nintendo 64's debut at Spaceworld highlighted its technical prowess. Attendees marveled at the introduction of the analog stick, which provided precise control over Mario's movements, and the console's 64-bit processing power, enabling seamless open-world exploration. The revolutionary 3D graphics engine was explained in detail, showcasing polygon rendering techniques that had only been seen in high-end arcade systems. Spaceworld's rebranding also marked a shift in focus. While Shoshinkai had been an industry-only event, Spaceworld began to allow public attendance, creating an opportunity for fans to experience Nintendo's creations firsthand. This move brought Nintendo closer to its audience and fostered a deeper connection between the company and its fanbase. The iconic moments of Spaceworld. Spaceworld became legendary not just for its reveals, but for the cultural and technical impact it had on gaming. Here are some of the most iconic moments. 1995, the Ultra 64 reveal. Although the Nintendo 64 wouldn't release until 1996, Shoshinkai 1995 gave the world its first look at the Ultra 64, as it was originally called. Attendees were treated to demos of Super Mario 64 and Pilotwings 64, showcasing the console's revolutionary 3D graphics and analog stick controls. Nintendo engineers detailed the custom-built Reality Coprocessor, RCP, co-developed with Silicon Graphics, which enabled unparalleled graphical fidelity and performance for its time. 1999, the GameCube debut. At Spaceworld 1999, Nintendo unveiled the Dolphin, the codename for what would later become the GameCube. While the hardware itself wasn't physically shown, the event included technical demos that displayed the console's capabilities, such as a real-time rendering of Mario and Zelda characters. Developers highlighted the use of IBM's PowerPC, Gecko, processor, and a graphics chip developed by ATI, emphasizing its ability to deliver stunning visuals at 60 frames per second. 2000, the infamous Zelda demo. Spaceworld 2000 is remembered for a controversial moment in Zelda history. Nintendo showed a tech demo of a realistic-looking Link battling Ganon, leading fans to expect a gritty, mature Zelda game. Instead, Nintendo's next Zelda title turned out to be The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, which adopted a cel-shaded, cartoonish art style. Although the decision was polarizing at the time, the cel-shaded graphics leveraged the GameCube's advanced shading and lighting capabilities to create a timeless visual aesthetic. The Pokémon craze. Spaceworld also played a pivotal role in the global success of Pokémon. Early iterations of Pokémon Gold and Silver were showcased at Spaceworld 1997, giving fans their first look at the expanded Pokédex and Johto region. The event highlighted the game's enhanced mechanics, such as day-night cycles and real-time clock integration, which were revolutionary for handheld gaming at the time. Spaceworld 1999 went even further, unveiling never-before-seen beta Pokémon that have since become a source of fascination for fans and data miners. The Game Boy Advance. In 2000, Spaceworld introduced the Game Boy Advance, a powerful successor to the Game Boy Color. Attendees were able to experience titles like F-Zero, Maximum Velocity, and Mario Kart. Super Circuit, which demonstrated the handheld's 32-bit ARM 7TD microprocessor. Nintendo highlighted the GBA's superior sprite handling capabilities and vibrant TFT LCD screen, setting the stage for portable gaming dominance. The end of an era. Spaceworld 2001 would be the last event of its kind. That year, Nintendo officially unveiled the GameCube, alongside highly anticipated titles like Super Smash Bros. Melee and Luigi's Mansion. However, the gaming industry was rapidly changing. Global expos like E3 and Tokyo Game Show were becoming more prominent, and Nintendo began shifting its marketing strategy toward digital presentation and global reach. In the years that followed, Nintendo moved away from large physical expos altogether, eventually pioneering Nintendo Direct formats. By eliminating the need for expensive physical events, Nintendo could communicate directly with its audience on a global scale, showcasing games and hardware without the constraints of a live event. This shift also allowed Nintendo to focus on creating highly polished, controlled presentations that reached millions instantly. The legacy of Spaceworld. Although Spaceworld is no longer held, its impact on gaming is undeniable. It was a stage for some of Nintendo's most important moments, and a source of endless speculation and excitement for fans. The event showcased the company's ability to innovate and capture imagination, leaving behind a legacy that continues to inspire nostalgia among gamers. Even today, remnants of Spaceworld live on. Beta content, tech demos, and unused assets from these events have become treasures for gaming historians and fans. Leaked ROMs, prototype footage, and developer notes from Spaceworld have provided invaluable insights into Nintendo's creative process. The excitement and wonder that Spaceworld generated remain a testament to Nintendo's enduring magic and influence in the gaming world.